Very good morning to you. Welcome to the programme. It's 6 o'clock. We're with you all the way through until 9. Susanna's here today with Rob Rinder. He's back in the hot seat, which is lovely for everybody. They're here from 6:30. First, let's get to our top story. Some confusion this morning as a top health official warned that people should cut down on socialising this Christmas, but the Prime Minister rejected the idea and instead urged people not to cancel Christmas parties or nativity plays, as he promised to throw everything at the booster vaccination campaign. Let's go to shed some light. Well, we're only a few weeks away from Christmas, so what on earth are we supposed to be doing?
Won't you, Ranvir?
Front page here, actually, and it's an exclusive on the front of the Mirror. We'll be talking more about that, I'm sure, at 6:30 with our politics chat with our experts who are in the studio. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has unveiled his plans to offer booster jabs to everyone over the age of 18 by the end of January. He said hundreds more vaccination sites will open nationally, and the Army is set to be drafted in to help in the fight against this new Omicron variant. This morning in Sandown, the average sort of is about 2.5 million, I think, booster jabs a week. How much more will they have to do a week in order to get to that target? A new report reveals how hundreds of thousands of cancer referrals were not made by GPs in England as the NHS struggled throughout the pandemic, leading, of course, to thousands of fewer people actually being diagnosed with cancer. This comes as a record 6 million people are now waiting for hospital care. Liz Summers has this report. Now to New York, and the first accuser in the sex trafficking trial of British socialite GHISLAINE Maxwell has said that she had repeated sexual contact with Jeffrey Epstein when she was just 14 years old, and that GHISLAINE was there when it happened. Earlier in the day, Epstein's longtime pilot told the trial that Prince Andrew, Presidents Trump and Clinton were among the high-profile men to have used his private jet. Our North America correspondent Noel Phillips has been at the court. Now to news back home, and the government is unveiling their long-awaited white paper plans on how they're going to reform social care later today. However, those who've read the white paper, excuse me, say it contains the right ambition, but with little detail on how it will be delivered. Let's speak to Nithya. Now, Prince Charles has waved goodbye to Barbados after its first day as a republic country, breaking old ties with the British monarchy. Before he left, Prince Charles was able to see the work that will still continue there by the Prince's Trust. Our chief correspondent Richard Gaisford sent this report. That's some incredible sports news. England women made history with an astonishing 20-0. I did say that, 20-0 victory over Latvia in their World Cup qualifying clash. Manchester City's Ellen White broke England. Now, let's take a look at the weather. Laura's at Leeds Castle. Good morning there. Good morning, Britain, here all the way through till 9. Susanna and the lovely Rob Rinder here from 6:30. And after 3 days of chaos, the I'm a Celebrity campmates enjoyed their first. I'm not sure they enjoyed it. Their first night back in the castle. Vic Hope's here with all the secrets to keep from our washing machines. All of that and more to come. First, the news, travel and weather, where you are. 6:20. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the front pages for you. Well, next, good morning. Britain's recent groundbreaking investigation with the University of Portsmouth on microplastics in the home has now been raised in Parliament. Yesterday, the MP, Alberto Costa, introduced a bill calling for washing machines to be fitted with filters to remove tiny plastic fibres that shed from our clothes and then go on to pollute the environment. Well, the scientist who led the investigation with Good Morning Britain, Dr. Faye Kuthero, joins. Now, Vic Hope's here with the entertainment news. Now, I'm a Celebrity returned last night. I'm not sure that the campmates were that pleased about being back in the cold.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't. Thank you so much, Vic. Now, 6:27, coming up next, Susanna and Rob Rinder here in just a moment. Joining them, It's a Sin actor and activist Nathaniel. In other news this morning, the first accuser in the sex trafficking trial of British socialite GHISLAINE Maxwell has said that she had repeated sexual contact with Jeffrey Epstein when she was just 14 years old, and that GHISLAINE was there when it happened. Our North America correspondent Noel Phillips was outside court. The government is unveiling their long-awaited white paper plans on how they're going to reform social care later today. Those who have read the white paper say it contains the right ambition, but not very much on detail on how it's going to be delivered. Well, Nithya Rajan, some extraordinary sports news. England women made history with an incredible 20-0 victory over Latvia in their World Cup qualifying clash at the Keepmoat Stadium. Manchester City record there. But, of course, the manager has now said we do need competitive games because, you know, don't actually develop when you're winning 20-0 or 16-0.
So I think Latvia...
This morning.
Exactly.
Awful
I know.
for them, yeah.
Congratulations to the Latvian goalkeeper.
Absolutely. I was growing up. But yeah, we just ate and drank and did all the things that everybody else does. So it's not... I mean, happy Christmas. It's fine, isn't it?
Happy Christmas. Did you insist on that, Robert Trinder?
Enjoyed the